tyres. Raikkonen's actually gone third to pose Ralf Schumacher to fourth. And there it is. It's Raikkonen, Coulthard.
Let's just take a look. I think it's
Coulthard.
Coulthard,
is in Lesmo too. In fact, David Coulthard's made it all the way between. Is that between the two Lesmo corners, or is it in Lesmo too? It's difficult to tell. But David has had a problem. We saw him off track this morning. We saw him lock up into that first chicane a moment ago. Now he's in the gravel, and he's not going to be able to continue for the rest of this session. He's absolutely beached. I don't think he's hit the car, though that the winglet on the right hand side may have been damaged, but it's all completely irrelevant. Coulthard, it's over and out. And Mario Willen on the pit wall sits and looks and thinks, well, am I seeing what I'm seeing?
Well, they're quick, the marshals there, to try and get him out of the way. Let's see if we can find out what happened here.
Well, this is Michael Schumacher on the exit. He clipped the curb on the inside, and that threw him wide, and he was very lucky to get away with that, because getting in, there's David Coulthard. Well, that is into the second part of Lesmo, just lost it under brakes. The rear brakes appeared to lock up, and he did clobber the tyre barrier as he skipped, hopped and jumped over here's the onboard. Pretty rapid, and David just sits there, braces himself, waiting for the inevitable. Well, it wasn't particularly heavy, but nonetheless. And Norbert Haug will have a word with David Coulthard, because he is supported very much by Norbert and everybody at Mercedes-Benz.
Looks as though they're struggling a bit with brakes there, doesn't it, John? It looked like in that accident the rear's locked up when he brakes, and earlier when we saw him come down towards the chicane, the front brakes locked up. So
he may have just simply adjusted a bit of balance to the rear of the car, and that might have been enough. Again, this is one of the difficulties that drivers and teams have got to balance, is that in these low downforce configurations you can't be quite as aggressive on brake or maybe brake balance. And look at the weight balance of that car. We don't think anybody's holding the front. If he is, he's certainly only just guiding it. So that car, the weight distribution, in other words, where they place the static weight in the car to get the weight distribution that they want, well, now it's looking slightly more down.